So I was actually in the middle of setting up for my next oracle reading. Just sitting, cleansing my energy from the previous reading when I started hearing the song Dead Eyes by In Flames. Throw it all away, afraid I will drift on the open sea. I regret not telling you all the things I should have. So let's find out who is feeling this, because it kind of ties into that oracle reading. But it was weird, because I listen to the band, but I don't... The past week or so, I just haven't been listening to music. Occasionally I will, but... So God, what do we need to know about this energy with the song Dead Eyes? Because as far as I know, it talks about really coming to a realization with a lot of things in one's life and learning that you can continue. The Hierophant. So God's intervening in someone's life, or someone's turn to God. Could also be someone's beliefs or traditions. It doesn't have to be God specifically. Could also talk about one's education or morals. Five of Swords reverse. Respecting differences, ending conflict, forgiveness, and moving on. In the song, though, it talks about rolling the dice one more time. So maybe someone else in your energy is thinking about reconciliation. They've gone through forgiveness after... I also believe the Hierophant talks about a community. So, like a community of believers. In the imagery on the card, there's also 3 other people, 4 in the background if you count this guy over here. But I see 3 faces besides the man in the center. So this could also be your ancestors, because they seem to have more of like an ethereal bubble halo around them. So maybe you're forgiving traditions. What does this forgiveness have to deal with, Lord? Strength. Strength. Yeah, I can see it like that. So, what I heard was strengthen your beliefs. You're forgiving because these are your beliefs. This is what you know. This is what God's been telling you. High Priestess in reverse. This is something else. So there's someone else in your energy. Either they're not listening to their intuition, repressed feelings. Could also talk about a witch or warlock. That's been coming out lately in some of our readings. You forgave someone who hurt you. Someone with repressed emotions. Respecting differences and strengthen your beliefs. Yeah. Okay. So, can. Okay. What do we need to know about this high priestess in reverse? As much as I really don't care for delving into their energy, I'm being called to ask questions for them, so. What do we need to know about this high priestess in reverse, Lord? They're all kind of turned slightly up. So we'll take them like this. These two were on tradition and Page of Wands and Five of Pentacles. Page of Wands underneath the Hierophant. You have a free spirit. You love God. You stay true to your traditions, beliefs, morals, ethics. And because you forgave someone and you're respecting differences, it's leaving them out in the cold. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords reverse. You're no longer trapped in a mental trap. You're no longer trapped. You walked away. You saw the swords. You're not a victim. So I wouldn't doubt it if this High Priestess in reverse wanted to make you feel like you were left out in the cold and like you were in a mental trap. But your free spirit, trust and belief in God, you said no. I'm too strong for that. I'm just going to respect the indifference and move on with my life. You took the action. You took the action to free yourself from victimization. So, fuck this High Priestess. Ooh. Hello. Seven of Swords reverse. Anything else hiding here? No. Okay. Now, upright, Seven of Swords reverse talks about deception, trickery, illusions. So I assume reverse, it would be the opposite. Confession. Regret, maliciousness, truth revealed. Man. So if there was deception, and I mean, if we're going by how I randomly placed that Seven of Swords, you gained clarity. You saw the situation for what it was. Someone was victimizing you, or someone else was playing the victim. You saw the deception and said, fuck it. Flip that deception around. You got the clarity you needed. This is beautiful. But I still need answers on this High Priestess in reverse. Why is this High Priestess in reverse on the table? What does this Witcher Warlock have to tell us, God? So we can just clear them off the table and not give them any more time or attention. Oh. Yeah, Wounded Warrior. They're exhausted. They're on a final stand when it comes to you. Two of Wands. So because you freed yourself from the mental trap, they're a wounded warrior. Witch or warlock throwing all this magic at you, and it just ends up backfiring on them. It's funny when this comes up now on my table, because it's people are just literally clowning around for no reason. Yeah, you're making your decisions. You're making your decisions. You're planning. You're leaving comfort. You're taking the risks. You're walking away from whoever this high priestess in reverse was. And whatever magic they've been sending towards you, well, because of your strength and you stepping away from being a victim, it left them as a wounded warrior. They're exhausted. That's Nine of Wands upright. That's one step away from Ten of Wands, just utterly burdened and overwhelmed and just dragged into a pit of despair. Like, so let's clear her off the board, because we now found out why. She's been throwing you magic. We don't have to worry about her anymore. You're taking the proper steps you need to. Congratulations. Put that witch or warlock in your past and leave them there, because you don't need to worry. You really don't need to worry. Trust and believe. I know how hard it is to believe in the unknown, take those risks, but I'm still here. I'm still trying every day. Collaboration. It's coming. Three of Pentacles upright. With the Nine of Cups upright. Inner joy. Wish fulfillment. That's some beautiful energy. God, what do we need to know clearing out? What do we need to know to clear out, Lord? Sorry for that shaking noise. It's my chair. I'm sitting in a unusual position because of how my setup is. So bear with me. God, what do we need to know to clear out? Six of Swords reverse. Seven of Cups reverse. Seven of Pentacles upright. A lot of sevens in this reading too. 777. 55. So what you need to clear out, emotional baggage. Let that shit go. You will gain a harvest. Seven of Cups upright is illusions, daydreaming, reverse. Being grounded in reality? No. Making choices. Again, making choices. You're doing exactly what you need to be doing. Let go of the emotional baggage. It's not gonna be easy. It's really not gonna be easy. Six of Swords reverse. Are you running away from your problems when it comes to clarity? Running away from your problems when it comes to confusion. Trapped in confusion? What are you trapped in confusion about your harvest? But we were just talking about how you're not a victim anymore. So if you're not a victim anymore, you're gaining the clarity you need. But what you still need to clear away is you're feeling trapped in confusion when it comes to your rewards. I mean, you've already freed yourself from victimization. Victory is yours, vengeance is the Lord's. Oh, oh, yeah, okay. Whatever little victory you get, no matter what it is, because I've been changing my mindset about this too. No matter what kind of victory it is, celebrate it. Don't say, oh, it was because of so and so, or oh, it was a team collaboration. No, give yourself some credit. Give yourself some credit. If you're at the Seven of Pentacles, you're a hard worker. You're diligent in what you do, and you probably do it with integrity as well. Be kind to yourself. From what it seems, you've overcome major attacks from a witch or warlock. But you still have that free spirit. You still have God with you every step of the way. You still have that strength. Trust in God. He will guide your thoughts, your steps, your hands, and your voice. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Matthew, and this is the Path of the Joker, where every day you can make the choices, you can make the decisions, you can do what you choose to, whether that's for good or for evil. You know best. God knows best. Stop being a clown. See ya!